Who'da thought a youngin' in the game like this? Lost so many times, I just had to resist. Lleva me la bolsa como Jesse W's. Take me to the money, only futures I pursue. Looking at my screen, just lost 2 bands. Time to make it back, that's the master plan. Losing everything, had to make it right. I don't chase no stock, it's just futures I like. What you know about that, man? Jesse W. Ain't no better source of futures news than that dude. Call him Jesse W. Educated, you know the name. Yeah, you know the name. Look at my wrist, this is just light. Count up some money and do it again, and do it again. Shorty, she knows she one of my kin. Back to the future, the only way I trade. Damn, it's a good day to get paid. Look at my wrist, look at my shoes, look at my neck, all of it blue. If I was you, I'd trade futures too. Me and Jesse making money moves. Like what you know about that, man? Jesse W. Ain't no better source of futures news than that dude. Call him Jesse W. Educated, you know the name. You know the name. Look at my wrist, this is just light. Count up some money and do it again, and do it again. Shorty, she knows she one of my kin. Back to the future, the only way I trade. Damn, it's a good day to get paid. Look at my wrist, look at my shoes, look at my neck, all of it blue. If I was you, I'd trade futures too. Me and Jesse making money moves. Like what you know about that, man? Jesse W. Ain't no better source of futures news than that dude. Call him Jesse W. Educated, you know the name. You know the name. Who'da thought a youngin' in the game like this? Lost so many times, I just had to resist. Lleva me la bolsa como Jesse W's. Take me to the money, only futures I pursue. Looking at my screen, just lost 2 bands. Time to make it back, that's the master plan. Losing everything, had to make it right. I don't chase no stock, it's just futures I like. What you know about that, man? Jesse W. Ain't no better source of futures news than that dude. Call him Jesse W. Educated, you know the name. Yeah, you know the name. Look at my wrist, this is just light. Count up some money and do it again, and do it again. Shorty, she knows she one of my kin. Back to the future, the only way I trade. Damn, it's a good day to get paid. Look at my wrist, look at my shoes, look at my neck, all of it blue. If I was you, I'd trade futures too. Me and Jesse making money moves. Like what you know about that, man? Jesse W. Ain't no better source of futures news than that dude. Call him Jesse W. Educated, you know the name. You know the name. Look at my wrist, this is just light. Count up some money and do it again, and do it again. Shorty, she knows she one of my kin. Back to the future, the only way I trade. Damn, it's a good day to get paid. Look at my wrist, look at my shoes, look at my neck, all of it blue. If I was you, I'd trade futures too. Me and Jesse making money moves. Like what you know about that, man? Jesse W. Ain't no better source of futures news than that dude. Call him Jesse W. Educated, you know the name. You know the name. Who'da thought a youngin' in the game like this? Lost so many times, I just had to resist. Lleva me la bolsa como Jesse W's. Take me to the money, only futures I pursue. Looking at my screen, just lost 2 bands. Time to make it back, that's the master plan. Losing everything, had to make it right. I don't chase no stock, it's just futures I like. What you know about that, man? Jesse W. Ain't no better source of futures news than that dude. Call him Jesse W. Educated.
What's up, guys? Good afternoon. Little change of pace here. Whoa, what's happening here? Time for a little bit of a Globex stream. Let me get all my ducks in a row here. Here we go. Couldn't find the chat on my screen. So what's going on, guys? How's the week been going for everybody? Nice and green. I had one blow up today, just one account. Up the rest, the other 14 nice and fat in the profit. And those are 3 days away now from possibly another $28,000 payout. I lost one. It was all my fault for being stubborn. What's up, Tevin, Bushido, the Trader's Nest, Jarius? What's going on, man? Yogo Wong in the house. What's up? Good morning. Jab, what's up, man? All right, let me see what we got going on here. 1 second here as I set up the final screen. What is this? All right, so there's our open. 25,171 and a quarter is our high right now. Green on the week, Jarius. Nice. Hell yeah. Nice. You're gonna get a second payout out of trade day. I like it. I like it. I almost wore my trade day hat today. I'm gonna try a little bit of a Globex stream, see how it goes. We'll still do the Wednesday ones in the morning. I didn't do one today in the morning. I had stuff to do. So I traded in the morning real quickly and then got out. Just wrapped up the day, got a workout in, and then dinner. And finishing dinner, got up and sat at my desk to get live here. Give me 1 second. Anybody trading the new Apex accounts yet? I'm still trading the legacy ones. I got a lot of those. It's going to be a while before I can join you guys on the new ones. So I'm getting short here at 150 with the stop over the high for like an overnight hold. That's what I'm looking to do here. That's on my personal account. Heading back over here towards the Apex accounts. I'll watch, see what we do. All right, let's see what we got here. How many Apex accounts can you have on top of the 20, Jesse? I have a total of 15 PAs right now that are converted PAs, and then I have a total of 8 evals that are passed. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 50K evals that are passed, and 1 250K eval that's passed. Yeah, my little overnight hold is gonna get stopped out already. I sure hope not. The next level I'll look to probably get short. It will be up there towards 25,190, 25,200, with a stop over the pivot high of 25,220. That's for an overnight hold. Basically, I'll get in that trade and just let it work all night. Nah, there's a couple of guys already live with Apex. Yo, Carrie Fig in the house. Dion Walker. Oh man, I mean, it worked out really nicely last month. $46,000 in payouts, and now this month we need 3 more days. We just need 3 more green days, and I should be. Let me take a look at my balances. Yeah, I just need 3 more green days. Wait, let me double check on the dashboard. Yep, I had 3 more green days. 3 more green days, and I'll put in for another 28,000. Let me double check, make sure here we're not talking crap. We got payout day, and I made money, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 3 more days. 3 more days, and we're good to go. Let me see, make sure all these green days are over $50. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I need 3 more days, one of which just needs to be $50 or more. I never shoot for $50, so should be fine. And 3 more days, and that'll be $28,000 into the pocket, plus the 46,000 from last month, which was the overall month. I did, multiple payouts, so we'll be looking at $74,000 in payouts in less than 2 months. Personal account's about to take a $400 loss if we break over that pivot high there. Well, not the pivot high, but the afternoon, or the Globex high. And let me head back over here to chat. I take a little stab here. Ah, damn it! I got my copy trader on, and I'm only trading 1 account here. A little stop. Pretty tight. So tight, we'll take 2. No thoughts on day trade. On that prop firm. No thoughts on it. I have 0 thoughts. I even forgot they existed, to be honest. Not only that in a bad way, I don't really hear about them a lot. I haven't heard about them in months. Damn it, I'm gonna get stopped out there. Oh, there we go. Stopped out. Small L. What is that? A couple $100? Not even. $106 loss. 50K. Yo, Joey coming in with the super chat. Thank you very much, sir. Thanks for the support. Thanks for always being in the comment section, my man. Why was I short? I was short against resistance. Yeah, man. So we'll see what happens here tonight. Looking at the charts, you know, looking at the daily. Let me see if I can get you a daily chart up in here. Looking at this daily chart, you know, I expect us to find resistance right where we're at, to be honest. Like if tomorrow morning I wake up and the market's up here, I'm gonna be super like amazed. I really do expect us to just pull back from here a little bit, get back down here overnight. Could be wishful thinking. At least back down here to 25,000. At least. Oh, we're testing that last zone that I talked about. I'll give it another shot here. This is the zone I was talking about for the actual resistance to kick in. Damn, is it really going to stop me out again? I mean, typically, the right move here would be a stop up here. But these are Apex accounts, so they have to, and they're the legacy ones, so they have the MAE. So I can't really do that. So I have to set a stop. That won't blow it up. That won't violate the MAE rule. Do I still like trade day? Of course, trade day is awesome. When was that, Joy? Wait, hold on. Let me go to X. Brother, I can't remember everybody on X sometimes, to be honest. Let me see. Oh, you're the one with the trade, the Lucid issue? Are you the guy with the Lucid issue? My brother. Bro, it hasn't even been 24 hours since you got the account. Bro, you gotta relax. Were you like hopped up on like pre-workout? On a pre-workout drink or some crap? Damn. Dude, but it's only been one day. You gotta chill. We gotta chill. I get it, but you know how it is. All these places, like once you open the ticket, you gotta wait. You gotta wait. But if they don't hit you up, like I told you in X, if they don't hit you up within 48 hours, just get on here. Come over to the Discord or something. Give me your ticket number. I don't have a really big point of contact over there, like I do at some of the bigger firms, but I do have a point of contact I can try to push that ticket number to, and we'll see what's up, okay? Gotcha. Sush says he used my code a handful of times at Apex. My brother, use my code always at Apex. There ain't a single other code out there that's going to get you a deeper discount. It's just going to be, like, we all get the same discount, you know what I'm saying? We all get the same discount. The only difference is you're gonna hook it up. You're gonna hook up the mid-tier channel. It's the mid-tier under the radar channel. Like, we should really be at 100,000 subs already. All right, let's get out of this mode here because I just realized you ain't seen. a little trade here. Let's see if it wants to work itself out. Get back down here. Not looking for a lot. Just looking to book something on it. Do I stream live every day? No. No, I don't, because my main thing is really trading, plus, you know, social media, of course. And streaming every day is wild. I don't know how some of these people do it. Like, there's no way I could have done what I did yesterday. Yesterday, I made over $1,000 on 15 accounts. Not at the same time. I traded one account individual as an individual. I blew that one up today, which is very sad. It's my own fault. And then I traded the other 14, 2 sets of 5 and 1 set of 4. A whole fried yellowtail would sound really good. But I had... See, this afternoon what I did was I wrapped it up. I did a small workout, chest and tricep. Then I went, had dinner, chicken breast with rice. And that was it. I hate chicken. I don't really care. Like, everybody has their story. Oh, okay, this recipe, that recipe. Oh, look at this. I marinated. No, bro. No, chicken is lettuce. I just eat it because it's healthy and whatnot. But don't try to sell me on that chicken's good. Like, unless it's fried chicken, it ain't good. Anyways, I digress. Bro, there's not a single firm out there, not a single firm that's going to customer service you a situation in one day. Not happening. There's not... Amazon isn't even... Like, you go on Amazon, it's... lately, like, you got on Amazon with some issue, and even they take, like, a day. But yeah, like I told you, you hit me up if they don't get back to you. How am I able to value each of the accounts considering you have 15? What does that mean? I don't understand. What do you mean by value? Consistency on the legacy PAs is still 30%, just like before. Oh, there we go. We made a couple bucks. How much did we make? $135. Not bad for 18 minutes of work. Globex opened at 6. Made 135 bucks. Let's see, what do we got here? Losing trade $100. Winning trade $245. I think that's how you're supposed to do it, if I'm not mistaken, right? The winners got to be bigger than the losers to win at this game. I'm pretty damn sure that's what's in the rule books. What do we got here? Jesse, any other firms similar to TPT? I'm sitting on 21-day cooldown with MFF. Trade date. Coupon code all caps JESSEW. Daily payouts from day 1. And end of day accounts. And John, what's up, man? Dips and Peaks says, hey, Jesse, did you wrong on the thumbnail today, brother? Yeah, I did. But my thumbnail person was MIA. So I was like, you know what? We're going to use AI today. Damn, that all rhymed. That thumbnail had me like this. Did you guys hear it? Did you hear it? That was my funny. That was my funny. All right, so you guys saw that trade, right? That was pretty simple. I literally said, if this level, you know, doesn't break out, you know, doesn't hold resistance, my next level is going to be that 25-120 zone. Sorry, that 25. What is it? Yeah, the 25-180 zone. Sorry. And then up here's the next pivot, and we just got it. It was an easy little trade. What do we get there? How many points? Short at 25.17325. Out at 25.161. What is that, like 12 points? Not bad. Good little trade. And then like those morning trades during New York where you get like 70 points in 1 3-minute candle. Damn, should I hold on to it, huh? Well, damn, it's a good thing I'm still short over here on my personal account. Of 520 bucks there on this one now. But that one's gonna be a tricky one. I really want to hold that one like maybe into tomorrow. Jesse, I have $100. Which prop firm would I recommend? Guitar Guy. Are you a consistently profitable trader, or are you a brand new trader? Are you an intermediate trader? What are you? Tell me about you, and then I'll tell you where I think you fit, and I'll tell you why. 12.5 points. Bang. How do you deal with either sticking to base hits or letting runners go? Scaling out. Miami snaps. Do you fish? Are you like Miami snappers, or what does that mean? Scaling out. I hate having just one lot. I generally like to trade at least 2 so I can scale out. I didn't get an ad here, again, because I'm entertained streaming, talking to you guys. So I can't really focus up 100% on my trades. But I like to scale out of my winners. So I would still be in. Had I gotten my way and had 2 lots, I'd still be in one. And I'd probably be looking for 25.120 at least. And I probably would keep the stop where it would go right now, and I wouldn't move the stop yet to break even. If we broke under 25.140, I probably at that point would move the stop to profit and just let that winner run. That's generally how I end up with those $1,000 days. I generally have at least 2 lots, right? 2 contracts. For those of you who don't know the old terminology, 2 lots. And I would scale out. First one's a scalp, meant to protect me in case the trade goes against me again. And then the second one's my runner. How come I didn't let it run more? Wasn't looking for more out of 1. It's a brand new account at Apex. You have the PA. So you have... So it's not a brand new PA as in the sense of the new accounts. It's a legacy account, which is a PA. So it's a sim funded. So I have a trailing drawdown. Until I build a buffer, if I only have 1 lot, I'm taking my quick wins whenever I can get them until I build a decent little buffer and I can scale into 2 lots, and then I'll have a runner. But you have an intraday trailing drawdown, you can't play around like that. And that's why a lot of you guys sometimes get in trouble, and then you blame the firm, you blame the rule. But that's because you're not playing to beat the game. You got to look at the rule set like a game. You want to beat that game. So, okay, how do I beat an intraday trailing drawdown? With scalps. That's how you beat them. You see profit, you take profit. You see profit, you take profit. You see profit, you take profit. Build that cushion. Get yourself up over the buffer. Now you've built a buffer, right? You've built a safety net. Now we can scale. Now we can add to winning trades. We can get ourselves into runners, and then we start taking profits, meaning payouts. You got to pay out, take it out, put it in your pocket. You got to pay out, take it out, put it in your pocket. Don't build huge cushions. Guitar Guy says, brand new trader that hasn't passed an eval yet. I've been into trading futures for about 6 months. 6 months without passing an eval yet, so you probably don't have a system yet, like a real one. Do you have are you journaling? What's your accuracy? What does your accuracy look like? What about your winning trades to losing trades ratio? What does that look like? Nothing. All the legacy accounts on Apex have the same rules as before. Nothing has changed there. Base hits, win games. You ever seen a baseball game? Base hits win games. Get on base. Take profit trader. Yep. What's my system? Buy low, sell high, buy low. Chart patterns and chart setups. Find resistance on a chart. And if I'm not long, then I'm waiting for that resistance to get tested and then get short. If I'm long, then I'm taking profits in front of that resistance. I trade the most simplest way possible. There's no reason to complicate this. There's no reason to complicate trading. It's difficult as crap as it is. So why get it? Why complicate yourself? Nice. Person teacher says I just passed an old Apex account today. Congratulations. I got 15-minute, hourly, 4-hour, daily chart, and then I execute on a 3-minute chart. I trade minis, micro sometimes. I've done micro trades. I've even posted them on social media. You had a 50% win rate. Okay, so it sounds like you must have some sort of system that you're actually trading. Maybe you're fighting emotions. Man, in your case, have you seen Guitar Guy? Have you? Because I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give you my opinion, but I really want you to watch a specific video. I'm going to try to dig it up for you, unless you've already seen it. I have a video on my channel that I go over a bunch of different firms, and then I say what type of trader belongs at each firm. Have you seen that video? Let's see if I can find that video for you. Yeah, it's not looking bad against 25,160 for another drop. You're kind of doing a little bit of a bear flag there, but the volume is super light, so I think I might be holding back for now. I still got the other trade in my personal account going. Let me see if I can find you that video, Guitar Guy. Damn, where is it? I can't find it, man. It's on my channel. I have a video on there just like that. Yeah, but I can't find it for some reason. But anyways, yep, I have a video on the new Lucid Live program. No, I haven't done a video on that one, so I'm not too much in the know on it. I don't like the live programs at any firm. All right, Guitar Guy. So, man, I'll tell you right now, just get the cheapest one. You haven't passed an eval yet, right? So just get the cheapest account you can possibly get. Bulanox or Apex. Right now, those are the two best banks. Bulanox, coupon code all caps Jesse W, JESSEW, 89% off. Apex, 85 to 90% off. Just get the cheapest one you can. Wherever you can, practice. And you know, if you don't even want to do that, get yourself a simulator and just trade in a sim. a free one. If you got to pay for the sim, you might as well pay for the freaking eval at a firm, and maybe you got lucky and you get to pay out. I wouldn't pay for the, unless it's really cheap. I wouldn't pay for a sim unless it's like cheap. You know what I'm saying? Like $30 a month. Not even, because for that you could just do an eval, but whatever. You get the point. Okay, so let me say something. Once you get to the point where you pass evaluations, like you can consistently pass them, I think that's when the trader should really start to focus in on where can I get payouts. A lot of traders they can't even trade their way out of a paper bag, and they start focusing on, oh, where can I get the payout? Where can I get the biggest payout? They've been trading for a year, have not even passed an eval yet. Where can I get the biggest payout? What for? What for? You can't even pass an evaluation yet. What do you care who has the biggest payout? You're nowhere near that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to get at, is that when you're at that level, it's just about spending the least amount of money possible. Spend the least amount of money possible. So just get yourself either a simulator or just buy the cheapest evals you can humanly find. Guys, do me a quick favor, hit that like button. It really helps out tremendously with the YouTube algorithm. All right, let me see what we got. I don't like any live program. I think they're all garbage. Let's be honest. Like, the live program I like is the one in my own personal account. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no point. Does that mean I traded Top Step live? I traded live for Top Step. I mean, if they push me, if a firm pushes me live, I'm going to trade their system. But when I sit down and I'm like, I'm going to buy evals, because I buy my evals. I get free evals that I share with you guys. I'm going to give away free eval in this stream, right? And sometimes I'll grab a code and I'll use it for myself as well. But the reality is I pay for my evals. My total spend at Apex right now, since 2023, like May 2023 up until now, is about 52,000 I have spent on Apex. I have made well north of that with them, primarily the bulk of it 2025 and now 2026, because prior to that, you know, I was trading 1, 2, maybe 3 accounts at a time. But now, you know, we got to the point where I got comfortable and I started scaling them. So whatever, what I'm saying is, when you're brand new, your focus should be just spending as little as possible. Once you're starting to get good at this, right? You're starting to pass the evals, etc. Now it's about, where can I get payouts? Where can I get payouts? You know, what firm has rules I can live with for payouts? Then you focus on that. And then to care about the live program, I would say, I wouldn't. I would just care about who has the best sim payouts. And then if that firm pushes me live, cool, so be it. Guitar guy, that's my kryptonite. The chop. Don Julio, completely up to you. I mean, I would say at a minimum 6 months of consistently profitable trading in a sim or demo, whatever you want to call it, before going live. Started 5 straight to fund it on Lucid and Tradeify. Had 3 winning days, averaged 400 total profit. Today started with 1 loss and continued trading and lost 400. Felt myself going on tilt. Yeah, when you feel that tilt monster coming in, you got to cut it. Close it all down and walk away. Come back later. What's your take on the 15-minute orb? I do the 8 a.m. Central Time. You're already making my head hurt. It's very simple. Support, resistance, bull flags, bear flags, U-shapes, ascending, descending wedges. That's it. You know, patterns, chart setups, right? Head and shoulders, support and resistance. Like if all that crap that I just said is what people like continuously repackage with fancy cool little names, and then they flip them and they sell courses. I have courses for sale. But notice how I haven't even brought it up until right now. And the only reason I brought it up is because of that. And I refuse to, like, you know, coin a bull flag, some stupid little name there, so for marketing purposes. D1 Walker's telling Dawn that trading a paper account doesn't even equate to a prop firm, which doesn't equate to a live account. And there's nuance to that. Yes and no. When I first started trading years ago, I think it was 2016, I was trading paper account, literally a notebook with a pencil, watching the tape and trading that way. I would get nervous. Why? Because there was a rule set in place. And that rule said I had $30,000 to put into an account, get myself up over PDT, and trade, you know, penny stocks. And I wasn't allowed to do that until I showed some profitability in paper trading, which then later was trading digitally on a broker, DAS Trader Pro, on a platform, not a broker. And I spent months doing that. And I was not allowed to graduate to real money until I had passed that, right? So there was emotions involved, because every fail, right? Every tilt session, every red trade, every blown account before going to trade live capital was a setback. It was more time that I couldn't. So I had emotions set in place. With prop firms, you could do the same thing, right? You could say to yourself, okay, I'm going to put $1,000 into Tradeovate to trade live money. But first I'm going to trade in props, and I'm going to try to add to my live account in props. And I'm not going to touch that live account until I have at least $10,000 in it. So you have to spend the next year trading prop firms, trying to get payouts to put them into that account. You could do that too. So there's ways, right? There's nuance to it. Do you have any videos where you explain your trading style? There's over 1,000 videos on my channel. There's many live day trading recaps on my channel from years ago, where I trade penny stocks and where I trade, you know, bigger stocks, and where I trade options, and I trade it all exactly the same as I do futures. So if you see that, you see how I trade. They're old videos, but it doesn't matter because nothing's changed. A bull flag is still a bull flag. It doesn't matter if it was, you know, 2020 or 2026. You know, a head and shoulders was the same in 1985 as it is in 2026, etc. TPT live program is probably one of the better programs that are out there. The TPT Pro Plus. Joey asked a really good question here. How tight do you guys set your take profit? The orders are dictated by the chart setup. I could find a setup where I have a 50-point stop loss and a 100 or 200 point take profit. Or I could just find a setup where I have a 5-point stop loss and a 10-point take profit, or even a 20-point take profit sometimes. And that's all the time. I find those, you know, are at least once a day. The only difference is my position sizing. That's the only thing that's different. Yo, Joey put a super chat out here. It says TPT. Hold on. TPT is a banger, but man, the intraday trail sucks. No, that's earlier what I was talking about. The intraday trail. That's why people were like, oh, why did you take profit so fast? It's because I was just looking for a little base hit. This is a brand new account, a brand new PA account. It's a legacy PA account at Apex. So we have an intraday trail on this thing right now. So yeah, I took profits, $135, and my intraday trail is still $2,500. You got to play with that intraday trail until you're in the driver's seat. Jesse, have you had issues with TPT? I always trade 1 or 2 micros, 5 years now, and TPT says I counter traded 10 micros on two accounts. Sounds like you had a copy trading issue. Yeah, they're definitely not a scam. They've been around for a while, for a good while, and have tremendous reputation. I don't know what happened with your situation. Maybe it's a tech glitch. No way for me to know. Still working on trend lines? Brother, you're going to be working on trend lines for a while. Trend lines? Guys, technical analysis is a self-fulfilling prophecy. The only reason why it works is because other traders say it's going to work. VWAP holds support because people are trading VWAP. What you want to do is you want to find yourself like good quality setups. Don't go out there and just trade a bull flag because, hey, this looks like a bull flag. No. Use this. Find yourself a bull flag where VWAP is the support zone right underneath it. Why? Now you got yourself the traders that are trading VWAP, and you got yourself the traders that are trading bull flag, plus you, the trader, and traders who are trading both of them combined together. You throw yourself a 90 MA in there, and that 90 MA is coming in from right underneath that VWAP. All of a sudden, you get a breakout over the bull flag. You get that 90 MA crossing VWAP. You have a lot more players on the field. Now you have the guys who are buying the bull flag breakout, okay? You have the guys who bought the VWAP bounce, and you have the guys who are just solely trading 90 MA. You got all these guys together while you're trading all three things combined. This is going to watch that volume. If you get that breakout and that volume starts to increase, it gives you confidence that you're going to get extension. These are the things you got to look into. What's the science behind what? Carlos, I copy trade in sets. I have one set of 4 accounts, 2 sets of 5 accounts that I copy trade currently. That way I spread my risk around. Jesse, I'll be honest, I just don't see how you guys do it without spending more on buying accounts. What do you mean? We always buy accounts. I've spent since 2023, since mid 2023, up until right now, about $52,000 at Apex. I've made north of $100,000 with them. Won't be back. Every time I see you guys win big, you guys kind of like, what's the word I'm looking for? You fail to realize how many traders fail. Over 90% of traders fail. I like that, Bushido. That sounds like something Mark Douglas would have said. Exactly, Dion. The setup, you have to watch for the setup, and you have to put all those things into consideration. What else do we have here? You know, the more players on the field, the better. Yeah, I get it, Joy. You know, I get it. It's like that little bit of a gamble there for them. Whatever, you know. I ain't got no problem with that. Do you block? Do I block what? Everyone talks so much smack about Apex. I avoided them for years, and you know what? I've been taking 14K plus from them every month, no issue. Congratulations. Congratulations, Jubilee. That's amazing. I'm gonna screenshot that because that's awesome. That's great. Okay, so like for example, we're using a very small time frame here, and we haven't really gotten a breakout yet, like a real good one. I personally, right, would look. This one's tight because we're gonna be right in the face of resistance. But normally you want to see a breakout and then a pull back into that previous resistance zone. See if it's support. Yeah, Carlos, you got to. I make the decision easier for you. You got to figure out which one of the two ideas is the one that least nervous you get, right? That makes you the least nervous. And then that's the one you're going to go with. That way you allow your trades to truly work out according to plan versus your nerves. Cash says, can I pass your eval? Can you pass my eval for me? Absolutely not. Sorry, sir. Oh, where is the request? What do you mean not there? Like you go on the dashboard and you go to the specific account. Because that's not how it works. If you don't have the ability to request payout, that means your account is technically not eligible yet. Now, if you're talking about that you don't see the request payout on the tab on the right hand side in the big tab, that's because it's not there anymore. It's on the individual accounts. Cash, if you want to learn to trade, you're never going to learn to trade that way. I know there's a lot of people out there on YouTube, and there's a lot of chat rooms that'll love to have you and have you pay $50, $150 a month to go copy trade their alerts, but you're never going to learn that way. I'll tell you right now, like flat out, straight up, that's not going to work for you at all. Yo, my pleasure, Joy. Guys, today we're going to give away a 50K TPT evaluation. So here pretty soon we're going to do that one. You want to learn and just copy trade and make money? Nah, this is definitely not the channel for you. No, man. Have a good night, Sush. Yep, for sure. No problem, Mike. John, no, I can't, man. Not now. I've tried. Wasn't to my liking. Blew up a few Take Profit Trader pro accounts that way. Yeah, Bushido, exactly. I tried, you know, when I first came onto the scene, I was like, I could just copy trade you, you know, I'll make money. That's not how it works. Yeah, no, Cash, not happening. Like you can't even pay me $20,000 a month and me have you do that. No, not even. I'll tell you flat out. Like there's no, it just no. Yeah, it just ain't right. Been there, done that. Susan says, new here, enjoying the energy. Love it. Glad to have you on here, Susan. We already took a trade this evening. Took 2 trades. One red, one green. Finished green. 130 something bucks. Nice. Dumb Money says, bro, I passed my Apex evaluation on the 3rd try. That's what's up. Congrats. I got you, Cash. You have yourself a good evening. Now what? What's up? Where can you send me a private message? You can try emailing me. Can't make any promises, though. I'll be straight with you. I can't make any promises on the reply. Here, hold on. Here, you could try like the contact form here on this website. The problem is that if I get DMs left and right, like it'd just be a whole ass part-time job, to be honest. It's serious. It's all the time, every single day. What's the scripture for today, brother? I've got class in an hour and I need it. All right. Let's see. We'll do one. We'll do one right off the cuff. All right. We'll go to the random Bible verse website. What do we got here? All right, so let's refresh it. Nice. Psalms 27:3. Though an army besieges me, my heart will not fear. Though war breaks out against me, even then I will be confident. Dude, that just gives you chills right there. Think about it. If your faith is strong enough in the Lord, there's no, what can make you truly scared? I know, I've been there. I've felt scared before. I have. Just last year, I had a very scary time. And it took a lot to get me out of it. It took a lot of conditioning in my faith to get me out of it. How did I get that conditioning? Every day praying, every day in the Word, multiple times a day, until it happened. I just didn't give up. One of the best things that I have done thus far is picking a Bible verse and reciting it every day out loud, multiple times a day. Why? Because the word spoken out loud restructures your neural pathways. So if you're going through something right now and it's really hurting you, really bringing you down, find yourself a Bible verse based off on that same topic, and you don't have to believe it out the gates. Just every morning, every afternoon, at least 3 times a day, and every evening before bed, recite that. Say it every day for at least 65 days, and watch how your mind will shift. There you go, my man. Hope that helps. You think Top Step is a bit unstable? I see them throwing a lot of darts lately. Why? I mean, they're still in my top 10. If I pass a current straight to funded, you got to take me on the boat since I used your code. I'll go snapper fishing. I was waiting on Jesse to ban cash. Oh, crap. Oh, my pleasure, Lewis. That's heavy because it feels like the professors are just out for me. Well, there you go, man. You just saw the verse. Maybe that's the one for you. Nice. Proverbs 27:6. Like it. Whoop. Amen. Bushido says, I love that one. The Bible app on the iPhone gives you a daily verse. You know what? It also does. Bushido, check this out. I don't know if you knew this. Okay, so when you open it up, where's my right here, if you scroll down, you'll see a devotional. And it's like a 2-minute video clip usually. It's pretty good. Yo, Cash, my pleasure. No, thank you for hanging out. Psalms 37:4. The delight of the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart. Amen. Focus on the things above. Futures for Life says, yeah, bro, that's real psychology to trading. Having faith in God will make things work for you. Love it. Cash says, I don't need to copy trade you. I was just providing entertainment. Oh, man. Thanks. I'm glad to hear that, Cash. You had me nervous. I was like, no, don't do that, man. Don't do that. It doesn't work. I even told you I tried it. It didn't work when I was starting out. I'm glad. I'm glad. Cash was just providing content and feeding the YouTube algorithm like a real MVP. That's what's up. Love it. How long did it take you to get to this point? I don't think I've ever seen your backstory or heard it. It's taken me since 2016. First 2 years were such a mess. Third year was about break even-ish. Fourth year we were in like that profit zone. You know, struggling with the emotions. Nice. Studebaker says, my first payout just hit in time for my wife's birthday. Gotta love the way the Lord gives. Nice. Great. Amen. You trade order flow. Order flow is good. Supply and demand. Supply and demand is support and resistance. I trade support and resistance, chart patterns, and chart setups. That's it. This year you're in profit. That's what's up, man. Congratulations. Good stuff. It is a journey. It is a journey. Okay, to me, and I don't know if Kerry Figs is still on here. Trading is the best, worst way to make money. The best, worst way to make money. I mean, earlier when I was short, if you would have gone opposite, you would have lost. But yeah, I'm with you. Overall, I'm with you. Bushido, I love that one. Trading is the hardest way to make easy money. 100%, 1,000 billion% the hardest way to make easy money. Mark, yeah, actually, I do trade a little bit different. I really just go off of larger time frames, support and resistance for like longer holds. Like this, I took a trade earlier. I took a couple trades and whoops. And it was a short, very short trade. 6 minutes. Usually my Globex trades are hours long. I'm not even sitting here. I just put out the orders and walk away. Yep, cash, exactly. Yeah, investing is investing, trading is trading, two completely different things. So I have long-term portfolios in crypto, in the stock market. Got a little real estate portfolio as well. Not really cash. I'm very simple. That's why I like TC 2000 for equities. I like Tradeovate for futures. Oh, yeah. New video drops tomorrow with all the new Apex stuff going on. New video drops tomorrow. We'll go over the end of day accounts. Everything from start to finish. It's a full guide. So tomorrow. So if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you're alerted when that video drops. All right, guys. Time for a giveaway. Let's give away a TPT eval. You know what? As we do that, let's do a poll real quick here, because this was a test today. Put out, there's the poll. Do me a favor. I'm trying to get a feel for this. If this is something I'm going to be doing, maybe 2 or 3 times a week, we'll do a little Globex stream. So go and vote. Let me know what's up.
I started.
I'm going to tell you guys right now. So all right, are you guys ready for the giveaway? Put the number 1 in chat for me real quick. I want to see if you guys are ready, paying attention. I don't want to hear later, I wasn't ready. All right, cool beans. So let me get back to it over here. All right, here's the link in chat. Click that link. Go leave a comment on this old live stream, and then we'll use the YouTube comment picker, the YouTube random comment picker to pick a winner. We'll do it in 5 minutes. In the meanwhile, let me share with you guys all the latest deals going on at the price and other plans. If you're new to them, 50% off, otherwise 40% off. If you haven't, definitely. All right. All right, are we back? Can you guys see me now? All right, cool. All right, so let's go ahead and pick a winner. Wait, how do you do this? Hold on. There we go. All right, so we'll put the URL in there. Pick a random YouTube comment. Vernal Edge Trading. Congratulations, you're the winner. Are you here? You gotta be here to claim. Damn, is he not here? There he is. Congratulations, you're the winner. Are you here? You gotta be here to claim. All right, so send me an email there and we'll get you squared away, okay? All right, guys. Well, let me check the results of the stream poll. All right, 100% said, yeah, you want me to do more of these? All right, we'll try it out. We'll try it out. We'll do another one next week. I'll pick the days. I'll post in the community section of the channel, and we'll set it up, and we'll do a couple next week at least. All right, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. We'll do another one next week. New video drops tomorrow going over all the Apex rules. And congrats to the winner. Make sure